What's up, everybody? It is the Best Bot Kid Smooth, and I am back with another video. Now, man, today Xbox once again proved why Xbox is the best box and why Microsoft and the Xbox team just owns Mondays. Like, today was just a random blowout news day for Xbox. Now, coming into this morning, I'm assuming it's going to be a light day. They're going to talk about some Xbox headsets. You know, the reviews came out, the embargo was up, so people got to review the Xbox headsets, which is currently reviewing positively. My pair comes out tomorrow. I'll do an unboxing and tell you my thoughts on it, but I can't wait to get it in my hands. But right now the reviews are out. There are review positively. I think Ryan McCaffrey of IGN gave it an 8 out of 10 or something like that. But nevertheless, I'm looking forward to mine. But that wasn't it. You know, over the weekend, you know, the Xbox Game Pass page, they teased that a new game announcement will be coming soon, another new game joining the service. After some speculation, some word choices, people figured out, hey, it might be Outriders. Now, the reason why this was going to be a surprise is because Outriders is due to come out April 1st. There was never no mention of a potential Game Pass launch. It has no marketing material or no marketing deal with the Xbox brand. So it was like, it sounds like Outriders, but it could be something else, but it sounds like Outriders. And lo and behold, this morning, Xbox Game Pass, Xbox Wire, they all confirmed that Outriders is coming to Game Pass day and date. So on April 1st, when it releases for the Xbox One, the Xbox Series consoles, the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 5, and the PC, it will be launching that day on Xbox Game Pass. And I am hyped. We talked about this a little bit on Weapon Wheel Podcast. Reason why I'm a little bit hyped, because this game was literally in my cart. I was about ready to pre-order this thing. Gaming Addict was about to send me his half, and I was going to buy the game, and we were going to be playing it day one. But Xbox did me a favor, put the game in Game Pass, saved me $50. I don't care how long this game is in Game Pass, it is a dub. That is a win, because some of the critics that criticize Xbox Game Pass is Xbox don't get, third-party AAA games day and date. They only get indies and double A's and only Xbox exclusive, and they ain't got no games. So that's the common thing. So now you're getting a third-party AAA game from Square Enix, a brand new game, multiplayer game, and that was getting some hype based on the free on the demo that it released back in February. And man, I am looking forward to this because I was interested. I'm still interested. I'm definitely going to play this game. And then who knows? This might be a 3 to 6 months, time window that's in there. But I'll tell you this: once I will purchase this game before this game leave Game Pass, because Game Pass usually you do get a discount on all games that are currently in Game Pass. So before that game leaves the service, you can buy it to own it to keep it. So I am looking forward to this. I can't wait till April 1st. I am playing this thing day one via Xbox Game Pass. So feels good to be, a first class Xbox customer, dude. First class Xbox customer. You get what you want. Now, that wasn't it. No. So the Xbox Wire team also decided to confirm that yes, the FPS boosts for these Bethesda games are live today. Yes, Fallout 4 now 60 frames per second on the Xbox Series X and S. Fallout 76, 60 frames per second on Xbox Series X and S. Prey, Dishonored, Definitive Edition, and I believe Skyrim. Now, there is a caveat. For the Fallout games, Fallout 76 and Fallout 4, they do drop the resolution to get 60 frames per second. I tried to reach out to Jason Reynolds to get some clarification on how far the resolution drops, but those are the only two games where they they turn down the resolution to get 60 frames. And the other games, they don't touch the resolution, but these two games, unfortunately, the resolution does go down. So when you play those games, the toggle isn't going to be turned on immediately for them. You have to manually do it to see if you want the trade-off. But hey, I want those frames. I've seen what Fallout looks like at 4K. I've seen what it looks like at 1080p. It's not that bad, but I've never seen it at 60 frames per second on a console. So Xbox, doing it big and showing you why this thing, like this FPS boost, like I said, it's the most clutch thing for these consoles, and it also widens that gap I've been telling you guys about of the games. Like there's a large gap in games that are running at 60 and 120 frames per second on the Xbox Series consoles that aren't running at 60 or 120 on the PlayStation 5. And that's because Xbox their console is doing a lot of back work to existing games, current games, and even older games to put them up to par, whereas PS5 just runs them and loads them a tad bit faster. We weren't only just blessed with the Bethesda FPS boost. Outer Worlds got its update today, which also came with a nice FPS boost. So now the Outer Worlds on the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 is running 4K 60. Well, I don't know about the resolution on the PlayStation because it might be the PS4 Pro's resolution and just tapping in to a higher frame rate. But I know it was targeting 4K on the One X, so it's 4K on the Series X and 60 frames on the Series X. So I'm looking forward to see the comparisons, that people come up with. But I'm looking forward to playing through the game. The only thing about the Outer Worlds is I love the game. I do not like the way they introduced the DLC because you have to go back. I already beat the game. I have to find a save, get to the point wherever I locate the DLC and play it that way. I'm not a fan of that. If you're gonna be a open world major RPG, once the game is over, keep the world open for me to explore and then allow me to then travel to where I need to, because every time I boot up the game, I boot up after I done beat the boss and I can't get back to my ship. The game's over. I just see the credits every time I boot up the game. So it's a little bit of an annoyance there. I don't know if there's a fix, but I will re-download. And if I have to start a new game to play it, hell, I'll start a new game because I played the game a particular way. Maybe I change up the way I play this time. And I could play it at 60 frames per second on the Xbox Series X. So bro, I'm hyped. I'm happy to be an Xbox customer, man. The Xbox is, I'm sorry guys, like I know PlayStation, you guys get all this hype, you get all this love for just the sake of having exclusive. But when you look at the Xbox Series and you look at the PlayStation 5 and you look at what they launched with, all right, you got PlayStation had Spider-Man, which is the best game that launched with it, but that was also a PS4 game. They had Demon Souls, not for everybody, and that's about it. Like Xbox had a bunch of Xbox, One games and freaking cross-gen games. So, and they had, and then when you look into the new year, PlayStation 5 gave us Destruction All-Stars. The Xbox Series gave us the Medium, and I like the Medium better. It was a better game than the Destruction All-Stars. Two different type of games, but I had more fun and enjoyment out of the Medium than I did with Destruction All-Stars. So I don't see what really makes the PS5 better than the Xbox Series at this point. I really don't, because right now most of my library has been upgraded on the Xbox Series X, whether it be by doubling the frames or even getting up to 120 frames. My library has all seen an improvement across the board, and I just have been enjoying gaming on these machines. Even the Xbox Series S, this thing's getting some burn. It's actually getting more burn than my PlayStation 5. So if you don't got an Xbox, man, you got to get yourself one. And if you can't get a Series X because they're hard to find, grab yourself a $300 Series S. It shits on the Switch as a console wise, and I think it's damn near cheaper than the Switch. Who knows? But that's the video for today. Hope you guys enjoy. Hit that like button. Let me know how you're feeling in the comment section. Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot. Good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. I'm out of here. Peace.